going on, everybody? This is the Not for Normies Podcast, your home for all things video games. My name is Javier, and alongside me is my co-host, Kris. Kris,
what's up, guys?
good morning.
What's up? Excited to talk today about some RPGs, to be honest.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot
As
of
always.
RPGs. I feel like that's definitely
A running theme.
Yeah, I'm about to say it is a running theme, but they're good games though. I mean, we're educating you guys. We're letting you guys know.
We're into games with the highest hour count, and there's definitely not enough hours in the day to play all of them.
Though I will say that one of the games that are on our list is definitely a game that you can sink a lot of hours into, but it is not an RPG. So I will say that. But it has been making the rounds, so we gotta talk about it. But before we go into that game, we're gonna be talking about a game that Kris has been playing a lot of, Astlibra Revision.
Yes.
Kris.
So this game for me kind of came out of nowhere. I had saw an article of Astlibra Revision. First of all, thanks to Mad Mike for this footage I'm using as a background gameplay footage to talk over. So I had originally heard about this game through like an article on Steam, or an article I saw like 5-6 months ago that it was doing super well on Steam, and that like it had like overwhelmingly positive reviews, like a 98% on Steam. And like at first glance, honestly, I looked at it and I probably had like the same assumption as a lot of people off first glance, that it looks very indie made. I mean, a lot of the visuals and a lot of the sprite work, it just looks like sprite overlaid right on top of a background, and the background textures look kind of shoddy. Almost like they almost look like there's pictures of mountains in the back, and it literally looks like pictures of real mountains or like a real cave that they use as the backdrop. But visuals aside, everything is a 10 out of 10 in this game. I currently have like 47 hours, and I've currently beaten the main story. Gameplay is absolutely incredible. Super fast paced. There are so many things available to you in this game to just like progress and become stronger as a character. I think there's a demo out right now as well for you to play. I know there's a demo? I think there's a demo on Steam because it was first a PC release. I'm not quite sure if there's a demo on Switch. Oh, so it just got a Switch release. It just got
I'm about to say, it's like this game definitely looks. I didn't know that it played on PC. So, but I mean, just looking at the
game's already a little old. Well, not a little old, but the game came out a little over a year ago already on PC, and it's been out for a while. And the people on Steam are so dedicated to this game. On the community page for this game, people like post guides and all this stuff, and they're really into it because there's a lot of secrets, and this game does not like handhold you. But the game is really. Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna ask you, it's like, so are people really enjoying like the story, like the narrative?
Oh,
or
yeah.
Is it more like the gameplay?
No.
I mean, even though the graphics, at least for me, seem kind of like, but like, I mean, that's just my personal take on it.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I feel like when there are other elevating aspects to a game, like it can pull something like visuals completely out of the water and just be like, yo, this game's absolutely incredible. Like,
I'm telling you right now, if I was not rating this game on the visuals and just purely off my experience with the game, this is a 10 out of 10 game for me. The story was absolutely like gripping from the very beginning. Like from the very beginning, I was creating theories on the story and why certain things are happening to the main character or this character, and I was invested right off the beginning. Because even when the game starts, the game tells you, oh, sit down, grab some popcorn, because like it's a lot of story right off the bat. And it's literally like an hour and a half, 2 hours of just story to begin with. And a lot of the time, since this is a Japanese made like indie game, a lot of the time it feels like you're almost reading or watching like an anime script, like the interactions between characters and stuff like that, or the things that are happening in the world. Music, crazy good. I have literally been listening to the music on the way to work, on the way back from work. I'll be outside having a smoke sesh with my girlfriend, And like I have the music set up on the dock, like I have the Switch set up on the dock, playing music for us while we're outside. Like it's so good, Javier. Like there's like sad, depressing songs. There's like really, really hype songs. It's just like it really is a JRPG lover's dream. The music's top notch, story's top notch, and then the gameplay, it's all there, man. Like this is such a big conversion of different titles for me. It really feels like a mix between Castlevania, Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger. Like there's Metroid. There's inspiration from all these games in it, and you can feel it as you're playing the game. Like with Castlevania being like a very big one, but it does not play. Yeah. It does not play like a Metroidvania. I know off visuals alone, looking at it, it can kind of seem like a Metroidvania, but it's
because it's a side scroller. It's a side scroller.
Yeah.
It lends itself to looking like a Metroidvania. But I mean, if it sounds like to me, it sounds like you're playing an RPG. So it's more like a side.
It's a single player side scrolling RPG that has like Metroidvania elements to it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like
it's kind of like Lisa, but not as intense.
Yeah. But
so give me a snapshot of like story. Somebody who's never played the game, somebody who just needs to like get a hook in. Like, tell me about. Like,
it starts with
what's like the main story. You don't give me. We're not doing any spoilers today. No. We're not doing any spoilers. We'll probably do like
no. There's super major spoilers in this game. Like talking about anything that happens after chapter 1 or chapter 2 in this game is major spoilers because the game is consistently changing. It starts off with the main character, this blonde guy, and there's like a girl. He has like a girl friend at them as kids, like really small kids in their village. And then it's very stereotypical. The village gets attacked by demons, and then basically from what happens is that you and the girl are running away. This is like your childhood friend. You're running away from these demons, and then there's this big dragon, and then it kind of cuts off. Like the dragon goes to attack. The screen goes black, and then you hear the girl scream. And the next thing you know, you wake up, and you're still the little kid, but you're in this like shack, and there's a talking crow. There's a crow that like you think saved you, but the crow's just there in the house, and you have no recollection of what happened to the girl or to yourself, and the crow also has no recollection of itself. You can actually see the crow in the gameplay. Like as you play the game, there's literally a small familiar, like a small flying bird. That bird gives you it happens in the beginning of the game. That bird gives you your powers. You use that bird to basically, if you're watching the gameplay, you transform every now and then into like a dragon, or you'll transform into different things and do a different attack. And that's what the bird is helping you do. The bird is helping you like cast these spells or do these skills. But yeah, it kind of just starts off with that. You have memory loss along with this nameless bird that you don't know, and you're stuck in this.
Which I feel definitely happens a lot in these types of games.
Yeah.
Everybody's in a constant state of memory loss.
Yeah, and no, the lore gets really good in this game because you find out that the shack that you're in is extremely far away from any level of civilization. So like you try to explore as a kid, and then you don't get far at all, and you don't come across any people. And then like at one point you decide, like as a kid in the story, you decide, oh, like I want to travel, I want to like see other people, see other things, I want to find the girl that went missing, and there's literally no one around you. And so you go on an adventure to like find this girl. Because that's the only memory you have of like the girl who you lost as a childhood friend. And when the game begins, you go on this journey to try and find the girl, and you literally walk for 8 years before you find civilization. Like you walk into the forest, and your character grows up by 8 years until he sees any level of civilization. So like the story gets really good, man. I really don't want to get into it, but
no, like, we'll leave it for
leave
it for like one of our deep
but there's so many twists and turns, so many plot twists. Like just when you think the game is gonna end, it throws you a curveball, and then there's another like 10-15 hours. Even listen, and this game is doing something with its New Game Plus. I'm currently in the New Game Plus of the game that I have never seen any RPG, any video game company do something like this before with its New Game Plus. It's a game that I think I have finished and I think I've beat the game, but I think I'm far from beating it. It's so unique in that aspect. The game,
I definitely feel like this game is at least is kind of. Well, I've told you 100 times already that I'm gonna get this game. I'm definitely gonna buy this game. But for anybody who's into RPGs, who's into like at least like I would say from the bones, I would say it's definitely it lends itself towards like a Castlevania style, and that it's side scrolling, but it's also
very much so.
But this is a RPG, and it definitely seems like a very hardcore RPG. So I feel like anybody who's gonna really want to be playing,
hardcore.
Yeah, I was like, for anybody who wants a very intense RPG experience, this is gonna be it.
Yeah, this is for people who want a challenge, a good story, and wants to level up a lot of different things. Like a lot of different things, because
I remember you telling me that there were many times where you got stuck because of how hard this game was.
No, dude, I'm playing the game on hard mode, and there's 2 difficulties above what I'm playing. There's hell and impossible, and like I can't even imagine. It's so difficult sometimes, so mind-numbingly hard, but there's so many levels of progression. Like there's a whole skill tree where you like level up your stats, but not only that. There's every weapon you get and every shield you get and every piece of armor you get, you master. The more you use it, you master that piece of equipment, and you get passive abilities based on it. So it's almost like so many avenues of just progressing your character stat-wise. It becomes so cool. And you end up needing it, because as the game progresses, you're like, as you get to the newer and the later areas in the game, you're just like, fuck, how am I supposed to beat these guys? And you realize that you have to use literally everything at your disposal to be able to get farther in the game.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I say
pick it up, guys.
I say we leave it there. Guys, pick this game up. Astlibra Revision. Guarantee you're gonna enjoy it. We're definitely gonna be doing a deep dive at some point. When you get closer to completing the game, completing the game.
I think I have to hit 100 hours for that, to be honest.
Goodness gracious. Hey, I mean, guys, it's 100-hour game. What more can you ask for? Apart from like, I feel like if you're not gonna end up getting this game, just like get it and keep it on the back burner, keep it in your backlog, because I guarantee you, when you actually get a chance to play this game, you're gonna enjoy it a lot.
Dude, when you go to the Steam reviews of this game, like, everyone has at least like 60 to 80 hours in this game. Some people have upwards of like 100, 120. It's honestly remarkable. With his name is Kaizo. That's his internet name. The guy who programmed this game, Kaizo. But this is his love child, man. You can tell by playing it. It's his love child of an RPG. Very, very good.
Right, so
next up.
Next up is Persona 5 Tactica. Guys, I got Persona 5 Tactica. I got it, guys.
In your hand.
This game is dope. It's dope. It's in my hand. It's a lot of fun. It's an SRPG that is just kind of slapped onto a Persona 5 skin. Kind of, I would say so. I mean, it's a little bit more complicated than that, but I'll at the core of this game, I'm loving this game. I mean, anybody who really enjoys Persona 5 is gonna love this game. So, just to give you some backdrop, or at least a little bit of story,
thank you, IGN, for the background gameplay footage.
Yeah. So a little bit of backstory. So Persona 5 Tactica is set between the second and third semester of Persona 5 Royal. So I would recommend this game for anybody who's kind of
at least
played yeah. So I recommend anybody who's played Persona 5, like to get this game, but you have to have at least played as far as like second and third semester,
Mm-hmm.
or else you're gonna find some characters in that area that you're not gonna know who they are. You're not gonna know. Like if you're only in like your first semester, you're gonna have no idea who we're talking with. Because
That's pretty interesting that it's set in between the events of the first game.
well,
Because
that's what a lot of these
wasn't
spin-offs do.
Strikers where were Strikers set place?
It's during the summer. It's
Oh,
during the
okay.
summer. So this is like right slap dab in between. Like it's second and third. So I would say
Oh, I love how the hideout looks.
oh dude, it's I mean it's LeBlanc,
It's
man.
it's
It
super
looks so
cute.
cool. It looks so
It's
cool.
really cute.
It's super charming. Like it's I mean, obviously when it comes to when it comes to the art style, it's very cheapified. Like the entire cast is cheapified. So I mean, personally, I really enjoy it. Like I'm loving the art style. It definitely speaks to me because it's not it's not too squishy. Like I don't know if that even makes sense, guys. I don't know if that makes sense, but like they're not as squish as like a chibi would look.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
they're
Their arms are
like
kind of
it's
like
just very charming.
elongated in a way.
Yeah,
Kinda-
yeah,
It's
yeah.
fun. It's funny how they look. It's like a weird style in the chibi. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I enjoy
And
it.
then-
I like it.
yeah. I love the art style of it. The art style really kind of when I got into the game, it really sold me on it. Obviously, when it comes to music, I mean the composer is I'm sorry if I butcher this. It's Toshiki Konishi.
Mhm.
And he does like all like the jazzy, energetic kind of
Are the songs a remix of like the original songs? Or are they OGs? Are they original songs?
so
Are they
when
new
you
songs?
when you go into LeBlanc for the first time,
Hmm.
you're gonna know the song immediately because it's like the song's like dun 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 dun.
Yeah, yeah.
Dun, dun. Yeah, like everybody knows the song when the moment it comes up, but it sound like it, but it's different.
So
like
it's
remixed.
familiar but different. Yeah, they
Yeah,
just.
it's remixed. It's like a remixed version of the song,
Mhm.
which I understand why they did it because they don't want to, they don't want to just like take the.
No,
song
I would
and
want it that
put
way
back
either
in.
way. I would want it that way either
Yeah.
way. Yeah.
Like they want to hear it and be like, and it gives you like flashbacks of playing Persona 5.
Oh, I
So,
really like that. Hold on. I'm at
What?
350 right now because I'm looking at the actual like gameplay mechanics and I want to see.
Oh, okay.
There's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
part where what's this girl's name? Makima. I forget her name. The punching one. The one on the motorcycle. I forget her name. She like punches this character and then it gets pushed back into Joker.
Mhm.
And then does it take extra damage? It gets down. The enemy gets down, gets pushed back. And
Okay,
then
so-
Joker takes damage.
Yeah. So whenever a like say for like whenever you hit somebody, more than likely they'll get pushed back. Like even if like unless you're shooting at them, like if you're attacking them head on, they'll take damage and they'll be pushed back. Or say for example, you have them against the wall and you push them like you're like right next to them and you hit them against the wall. You'll take their spot and they'll fall back in the grid spot behind you. Oh, okay. By the way, this is like a grid. It's an SRPG, so it's all grid based. Just in case, like, if nobody like if somebody's listening to this and can't actually see the visual with it, this game is based on a grid. Definitely like how you would expect a normal SRPG to kind of work. But
God, Persona does their menus so well. Their menus look
Yeah.
so slick.
Super stylish.
So styled, yeah.
super stylish. It's definitely it's really easy to maneuver everything through. I think this game is also really good for people who have never really played, like who don't really play SRPGs, but really love like Persona 5 because it's
Yeah.
the same. It was the same thing with Persona 5 Strikers. Like maybe you don't like games that are like, what's the game where you're like dabbling,
Dynasty Warriors, like the warrior games. The warrior games.
Maybe you don't like warrior games, but you really enjoy Persona 5. It's like that's what I love about these spin-offs is that they kind of take a genre that you're not really used to playing and then just kind of dive you and immerse you in it with like the story and the characters, and you know, they kind of wrap you into their world, and that's what I really like about the spin-offs. It's the same. It was the same thing when you played
like Hyrule Warriors as well.
Yeah, when you play Hyrule Warriors
or Fire Emblem, yeah.
Yeah, because obviously they're spin-offs to like the actual main game. So like they're going to have like the bones of like the main game, but like the gameplay mechanics are very different. So like for at least for this game, like obviously it's SRPG, so you're going to have like turn-based tactics. You have your turn. You're kind of maneuvering everybody on like a grid, so it's like playing chess. Honestly, like there's some characters or there's some enemies that you know that are better at long range, and then there's some that are humongous, and you're fighting these and like they like that happens a lot during Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope.
There's a lot of go ahead.
Oh, that when you shoot at somebody or like when you shoot a big monster, like they take damage, but then they start moving towards you, and because you shot at them, like you've already wasted your turn. So like now you have to kind of maneuver them away from that character, or else they're just gonna smack the crap out of you.
Yeah, that's part of what I was seeing here is that I see that there's like a big emphasis on character positioning.
Yeah.
Like
because
the triple threat.
Yep, I was about to say it's the triple threat. So there's like there are different tactical elements to this game, and one of them is that triple threat. Triple threat is, so say for example, this is really cool. And when I did it for the first time, I was like, oh, this is like, it's really about like making sure everybody's kind of in there, like you kind of position everybody in a way that allows for you to make this thing happen, because then you're dishing out some serious damage. So so the way you do it is, so whenever you shoot somebody, they don't get like, what ends up happening is that they'll get like nothing will end up happening as far like if you shoot them. But if you hit them, like actually like go up to them and smack them in the face, what ends up happening is that they won't get down, but they'll get like scared. So like you'll see them like quivering, and all you would have to do at that point is shoot them and they get downed, because like they're in fear or whatever. And when they get downed, it gives the characters an opportunity to set up what is called a triple threat. And it basically means that you have to set up a triangle, and you can watch, if people who are watching it, you'll see it. But it's like a fire triangle, and whoever's in that triangle will end up getting downed.
Does Joker
will end up getting hit?
So how do the personas actually work in this game? So does Joker still have access to like all the personas, or does he only have access to his respective, to Arsene, and then every other character has their own persona?
So I've only gotten to the point where, well, everybody has their own persona. Everybody, like how, like just like in the game, everybody has like their specific persona. Like that nobody like, but
Joker's the badass though, right?
Yeah. But I have, but that's obvious. But as far as for me, because I haven't gone that far into the game, I only have Arsene, so I'm not sure if later on you're able to like, because there's no because I have no
I mean, I'm watching footage, and it seems like Arsene is doing different element types than Dark.
That's the thing, is that for me right now, where I'm at in the game, I have no access to the Velvet Room. So
okay.
So I was about to say, it's like, for people who don't know what the Velvet Room is, play yourself a Persona 5. game.
It's basically the room where you make more persona and you get to fuse your persona and like transfer the skills over and stuff like that.
So I just saw it right now of like
there's coverage too.
Yeah, like if you go into 520, no, 515. Go into 515 and it starts talking about the Velvet Armory, and so like it's the Velvet Room. It's the Velvet Room Armory, and it's super cool. Like it's like just the I always loved how they did like the fusing, like the way that they would do the fusing thing.
Yeah, the persona fusing has always been so cool, in my opinion.
This one's no different. It's super cool. Like it looks super.
Let me ask you: Is this new character Irina, the one with the hair? Is she? Well, I'm assuming she's like very quintessential to the story for this game. She's like the added character for this game. But is she a main character as well? Like, can you play as her?
No.
No, you can only play as the main cast, right?
Oh no. So as far as where I'm at in the game right now, you play as Irina, so you play as Morgana, Irina, and then Joker.
Oh, so Irina is a playable character, that new girl.
Yes.
She is a new. Okay.
Yeah. And you'll kind of get your you can kind of figure out who you want to bring on. Like you'll decide do I want to bring on Morgana this time, or do you want to bring on Ryuji this time?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it really depends. Or like you want to do on for this time around. Like I just got on. Like okay. Well, I don't. Okay. Well, I'll kind of explain like the story, like because I don't think I've even talked about the story. I'll talk about the basic story. The basic story is that you're in this world, and it's not like somebody's heart. It's not the same. It's not like having a castle. It's like the entire area is like the world, and you're all kind of trapped in this world because you don't know how to get out of it. And so your kind of mission is to find a way out, because there's like this lady who's like queen of like this kingdom, and she hates all of you guys, and y'all are pieces of shit, and she just wants to ruin everyone's life, basically. And at first, this girl, what she ends up doing is she ends up like kissing all of, like the cast, and what ends up happening is that they become under her control. So that's why I'm like, oh, I don't have access to them. It's because they're under her control at the moment that I'm playing right now.
Yeah.
But later on, like once because it doesn't stop. Like the game doesn't end when you get everybody. Like the game ends once everybody leaves. So that's like your main objective. But like, all of the story in the back and the backdrop to like in the background, like the lore behind everything, it's still getting revealed to me. So I'm really that's what I've always loved about these games, is that like it's story built on more story, built on more story. No, there's always like more characters being developed, more characters like that you get to talk to, and like when you go into LeBlanc, you get to really like, that's what I've always loved about like Persona Q, is that when you go back to base, that's the place where you talk to all the characters, you get more in depth about like what about what their thoughts are on like the situation that you're currently in, and that just kind of fleshes them out, gives them more character in a way. And that's what I really enjoyed a lot about these games, especially with the characters that you don't know too much about. Like Irina, you get to really know her motives, which I really enjoy. And then obviously it's like the main cast of Persona 5, so like Futaba, Ryuji, and they're all in the chibi art style. Honestly, it's just I can't get enough of it.
Yeah, people in the comments like it too. Even one of the top comments mentioned how it took inspiration from like the Mario Rapids type of tactical play style.
But like Sparks of Hope, because Sparks of Hope, it like everybody's on a grid, but it doesn't move like it doesn't move like a normal SRPG where like you take like one, like you get to flow freely in that area. So it's very much like Mario plus Rabbids, but there's like an area that you're able to move around in, and you can kind of freely move around that area, which is super cool, which I really liked. And yeah, I think that's when I actually get more into talking about when I get more into the game, I would like to also do a deep dive in on this game.
Yeah.
But
now
yeah.
next up we have this launch trailer. Is this the creator that put out this video? Yeah, right. Kris
Yeah.
Spirit. Yeah. So this game is called TEVI.
So these are our initial impressions on this game. This game comes out in 3 days. It comes out November 30th. It's called TEVI. Definitely has like a chibi art style to it as well. But I'm really enjoying the way
I love how cute it looks.
Yeah, the way it looks to me is definitely what like drew me into it. It's a bullet hell Metroidvania.
It looks like Maple Story. Have you ever played Maple Story before?
Yeah.
It looks like old school like MMO, chibi MMOs. I love the character sprites.
A lot of people have been comparing it to Libby. I've never played the game, but
okay.
That's what I heard in the comments. I love the character design. Wow, it's so good. Just from the trailer itself, I definitely feel like it's going to lend itself towards a little bit more of a darker kind of. It might be a little bit dark.
That rising slash attack is so good.
Bro, this game is super fast paced. Like it's a very fast paced game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really impressed by it, and I'm actually really impressed by the. You know what this kind of gives me? It kind of gives me like, it's definitely a little bit more fast paced than Blasphemous, but it kind of
me it gives me like especially like the color of the damage numbers and stuff. It reminds me a lot of Skull the Hero Slayer. I don't know if you've played that.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like just the chibiness of it kind of reminds me of Skull the Hero Slayer. Which
it's crazy.
Which kind of off topic. Skull the Hero Slayer just got a major update and it's pretty cool.
I was about to say it showed up on my feed. That's how I know about it.
It got like a Dynasty DLC. It's like all these like or a Legendary Warriors DLC or something.
I was about to say it's a Legendary Warriors DLC.
Yeah.
But it definitely holy crap.
No, it looks good. I'm just replaying it. I'm just right at the beginning, like 10 to 15 seconds. They go over like the map, and then they go over like a crafting menu. I just want to like look over that a little bit. The map looks huge.
The map looks immense, bro.
The map looks pretty huge. And then there's like this. Hold on. Sigils. So there's sigils, melee ranged combo, basic special. Okay, I see. So you have like EP points, and you use those points to like equip these different passives and skills.
Yep.
I see. And then there's crafting.
Yep.
I love going over trailers like this, like going over the nitty gritty, finding exactly how the game is gonna play before it comes out.
Like shop.
Oh yeah, the crafting menu.
It's so fun to see like such a like the main gameplay has like it's chibi art style, but it's kind of like it's in like a 32-bit art style. But then like you go like when you actually talk to somebody or you're engaging with somebody and then they bring the actual like artwork.
Yeah.
It's like it's such
The artwork side by side with the sprite. I like that a lot too.
That's like whoa, it's so cool. It's so
because it looks exactly like it too. It's just really nice to see like a high fidelity sprite of like a really nice piece of artwork.
Yeah, and then like putting them side by side, you're like, because then you visualize it in your brain, and you're like, bro, they look so good. They look so good.
I feel like, are they only fighting bosses?
No.
I feel like all the footage we're watching.
I think I saw further up that.
Because I don't want this to be the type of game where it's like you're only fighting bosses. But it seems like a lot of this footage is just fighting bosses, though.
Well, I think they do that primarily because they want it to be more. What's the word? Um,
Engaging and fill the screen with
yeah,
bullets and stuff like that. Yeah,
yeah.
it's a
So
trailer. I
okay,
get
so
it.
look,
Well,
so
there's
look
a
at
bit of
20.
platforming too.
Look at
Oh,
26. Look at
I see.
26.
At the end, there's regular enemies. Okay,
Yeah.
but
So
26.
if you look at 26 seconds,
Oh yeah,
right
yeah.
when it talks about Sable, you'll see him fighting like just random enemies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
No,
like
no, and
I
then
don't think.
at the very end, at like 150, you see them fighting. Well, at like 145, you see a
Yeah.
bit of platforming, and then she fights like a regular enemy. Yeah, but that is a little weird that the trailer just shows only fighting like bosses for the most part.
Well, it's because they're the most exciting, like they're the most exciting part. So they kind of want to like showcase like the big action moments. So like I understand that. Like it makes sense because they want people
No,
to
no,
get
I get it. I
interested
get it.
into the game. I'm definitely getting this game 100%.
I
I'm
think I
definitely
am
getting it.
too. I think I am too for sure.
Like, and I'm not, you might get it for the damage counters, but for me, like,
No, I'm getting it. I'm getting it for the mechanics, the gameplay. The action looks very good.
it definitely seems like a game that can really go in depth, especially like, and something that can really test your skills. Like, if somebody who really likes a game that like can test you, I feel like this is the kind of game that's really gonna get on a lot of people's nerves because of how hard it can get.
Is there
Like,
more footage of this, or this is the only footage of this game?
there's launch trailers. There's also like, there's here. I
Wait.
have
There's an official gameplay trailer. Do you see it?
no,
I
but
scrolled down. Hold on, I'm gonna post it for you right now. I rather us watch this trailer because there's more. There's more of the actual. I mean, it's not like that trailer was bad. Hold on, I just sent it right now.
see now that Chris has found a game that he's interested in, he's like, hold on, let me go look for other things, man. He's like, hold on,
No,
I got
I go into very quick deep dives to find out everything about the game that I'm about to buy. Yeah, yeah. So this looks like footage of very early on in the game for sure. Yeah. Oh, there's like you can jump off of enemies. There's like a slam down, rising slash. Yeah, bro. This looks good. Combat looks very good in this game. I'm excited for this
I'm
for
pumped
sure,
for it.
for sure.
I'm pumped for it. TV, guys, check this game out. It's coming out in 3 days, November 30th. Check this game out.
3 days? Oh wow.
Promising.
What
It
is this
comes out in
coming out
3
on?
days. I think it comes out on Switch.
Oh wow. Let me see what people say about it. Hold on. I'm so excited for this. Rabby was the most fun I've had with a Metroidvania, and TEVI just looks as fun. So, okay, so it looks like this is paying homage to another game called Rabby Ribby.
Yeah, it's Rabby. Or Rabby Ribby. Yeah, Rabby Ribby.
Yeah, a lot. Everyone in the
It's
comments is
awesome.
talking about this Rabby Ribby game. Hold on.
Yeah, and that game, if you check it out on Steam, the recent reviews are very positive, and all reviews are overwhelmingly positive.
Rabby Ribby, huh?
But that's like
Oh,
fan service to the max. That's like
oh, I have seen this game.
this is fan service to the max, bro.
Oh, I would play this game, 100,000%.
I mean, this game costs like what, $8.99 on Steam right now. You who just got his computer overhauled. This game looks like a PC game too. Like it definitely looks like a PC.
What,
game.
Rabby Ribby?
Yo, yeah.
Yeah, I'm putting footage. I mean, it looks like TEVI. They look like the same exact game, but this,
Yeah, I was about to say,
but
they
this
look
is,
like 'em.
but this is more like PC oriented. Like,
Yeah, but also when it comes to like the main character design, like when like you put characters side by side when they're talking to each other, like it looks like 80s style anime. And then you look
yeah,
at the other
it
game,
does look
and
very
that's
old
like
school anime. Yeah,
yeah, it looks like old school anime, which I really like, which
yeah,
I
yeah.
super like.
I
Like
love
for
the
anybody who
look
really
too.
likes it,
Yeah.
guys, if you're not watching this, check us out on YouTube because you're missing out on some serious. Like this game looks dope. This game looks dope.
Which one, Rabby Ribby or TEVI? I mean, I like both.
I mean, both of them.
I like
both.
both.
I think they both look
I
good.
literally
They
have
both look
footage
good.
of Rabby Ribby playing right now, and I like this game too.
Yeah, they both look good. I mean, I can't really complain. They both look good. So,
Yeah.
so this game, what does it come out on? Like, I have to check out what games or what is coming out on. Obviously, it comes out on Steam.
PS4, PS5, Switch, Xbox, Steam.
Yep, everything. It's coming out on everything. Guys, check this game out.
Last up, we have Lethal Company.
All right, Lethal Company. This game has been making the rounds, guys. Like, I have no idea why you guys are super hyped about this, but
no ideas. I have every idea why we're hyped about this.
It's like, tell me.
I have every idea.
I want to know why, because this game looks mad derpy. It looks super derpy.
No, let me tell you something. The game looks shitty as fuck. The game is so shitty looking. I'm not even gonna play around. Like, when I started to play this game with my friend, I swear to God, my friend went, "Is something wrong with my textures? Like, is something wrong with my graphics driver?" And I'm like, "No, dude, the game just looks like this. Like, the game just looks this ass." And
it looks so rough.
No, it's because the textures look bad, bro. Like, especially when you're outside, like, it just looks really shitty.
But it definitely looks like super atmospherical. Like,
but yes. It gets very what's like the ambiance of it can get very like very creepy, very like distorted. But dude, some things you can't even tell what you're looking at sometimes. Like, it's so crazy. But basically, the point of this game is you are on a ship with your friends, like a ship in space, and you work for this company. You work for like a. Also, thank you to Stimpy for this background footage that I'm using to talk over. Thank you.
It looks super derpy. I love it.
But so you are on a ship with your friends, and you're just exploring space, and you work for this company where, so if you go to 427, you can see one of like the character with his friend, and then you can see these computers in the background. It's kind of hard to make out what they say, but it's basically a deadline. Those computers are telling you have a deadline to reach, like literally a quota. In 3 days, I think it starts off with like in 3 days you have to make like $300 or something like that, right? Okay. And so how it works is it's really, really unique. This part I enjoy like so much. You literally go onto a computer in the game on your spaceship. Like when you're in the spaceship, that's like the hub. So you and your friends are there. You go to this terminal, which is a literal computer, and you face the computer like for real. Like if you go to 105, go to 104, 105, you can literally see you're on the computer on the spaceship. And so to buy items and shit, you have to literally type like buy zap gun, buy jetpack.
Oh, I kind of like that. Like that.
But it is very unique in the sense that you literally go to this console terminal and it looks like you're typing like on command prompt on your computer. Like it's literally it's so old school. Like it's very unique in that setting. And then when you want to fly, so you choose to go to a moon, like one of the planets. And so when you choose to go there, you have to literally type like route to moon 57, whatever, right? And so you land there and you're on the moon and you're outside. And basically it all starts the same. Every run starts the same. You start on the planet and then you have to walk to the facility. And once you're in the actual facility building, that's like the game pretty much starting. Like just all sorts of things happen, man. Like the purpose of the game is you're gathering scrap in order to reach your quota. This guy is in order to reach your quota. Jesus, this guy just fucking died. You're trying to reach the quota, and so like you find an engine, and the engine's worth like $50. You find like a broken toy, and a broken toy is worth $30. So the whole time you're looking for these pieces of scrap, there's like different monsters and creatures coming after you. I'm gonna be upfront. I'm such a bitch when it comes to these games. I love horror games, but I can be a bitch when it comes to these games. So I do not play them by myself. I don't play them really unless I have a full team of like 3 or 4 people, to be honest.
But even then you're probably still screaming.
No, I'm still screaming and shouting. But that's the whole purpose of these games. It's just so fun to just like play with friends and like see people's reactions. Cause like, dude, so much shit happens in this game. It gets insane, man. Like, and when you're blind to the game, it's even better. Like people who are really, really good at the game, I can tell it starts to get boring because you get used to like the different creatures and how they act and how to get around them and stuff like that. But when you're completely blind to this game and you don't know what the fuck's coming at you, bro, oh my god, you freak the fuck out.
It's like the best part about it.
Yeah.
And I also think that this game is definitely one of those games that you play with a bunch of people. You have to play it with a bunch of people who have not played the game.
I mean, really, just playing it with one person is fun. I played it with one person for a little bit, and it's very fun. But then we did a 4-man team, and I'm like, oh, this is what it's about. Like a 4-man team, it's what it's about.
Yeah, that's it. That is the game. And I feel like this game is getting like mad publicity on Twitch.
For sure.
Like big Twitch streamers are playing this game.
I see it on TikTok almost every day now, to be honest.
Yeah.
That's just my feed, but I see it all the time.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, is it only on PC?
Yeah, it's only Steam. It's a Steam indie, right? $10. Literally, I have a article right here. Lethal Company is now the best-selling game on Steam. It's beaten Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. It's beaten PUBG. Dude, a huge player base. Everyone's playing this game right now. Like, it's so funny.
It's taking it by storm. It's
so funny to see these indie games just completely just wreck the gaming market. You know, like
dude, just destroy AAA titles that
destroy them. You know,
I mean, if anything, it's like if anything, for those who are listening who are game developers, guys, do what you love, man. Like I know as much as you love playing AAA games, or you like to play, you'd like to do, you like to work on these big AAA titles. I mean, the AAA titles are solid and they're great, and they're a lot of fun for a good majority of the US, but some of these games, guys, this is a $10 game. It's a game that looks like ass, but but the bones are there and it's fun.
At the end of the day, it's all about your experience playing the game. It doesn't have to do with visuals. It's about what you feel and your experience in this game. And trust me, you're gonna feel something playing this game. You will definitely feel something playing this game.
Yeah, it might be that humongous ass spider crawling up your butthole. Goodness gracious, dog. It's some of the monsters in this game are freaking nuts.
No, no, seeing it is one thing, but being in the game and then having it come after you is it's so funny. No, and another funny part about the game, it's very much if you're experienced with other horror games like this, like Phasmophobia is very, very popular on Steam, or just other co-op horror games, it uses proximity chat. So if someone is farther away from you, and they encounter a monster, you'll literally hear your friend screaming from across the hallway as they're running towards you, and something is chasing them. You know what I mean?
Nice.
It makes for such fun gameplay, because you just hear off in the distance just screaming in the back, and it's or there's walkie-talkies in the game, so you hear the screaming coming from a walkie-talkie.
So wait, when you die, do you go offline? You can't hear you?
You can't hear you. Yeah. So the people who are dead have a dead chat. When you die, you go to dead chat, and so you're only talking to the people who died. So it's really funny.
Right. Guys, check this game out. It's $10. It's $10 if you have a decent PC, because honestly, you really don't need anything to play this game, because it's freaking nothing. Play this game. It seems like a lot of fun. You know what? I might actually have to hop on with you, Kris, to play this game, because it seems like a lot of fun. All right, now
before we leave, Astlibra Revision, please buy it, guys. I promise you.
Well, that's
in the RPG, hidden masterpiece, hidden gem. I swear to fucking God, this game's incredible. Astlibra Revision, play it. Okay, deals,
guys. It's Cyber Monday. On the day of this recording, it's Cyber Monday, guys. You have to get some games today. Get them today.
I got PlayStation open right now.
All right, and I have Nintendo on right now. Some of the big AAA titles that I would recommend getting, if you don't want to get them physical.
Mario.
No, Kris doesn't get Mario.
I might get it. I do not own Mario Odyssey yet.
That's nuts,
I
bro.
might get it. Mario games
That's
never go on
really
sale.
insane.
I might get it.
Fire Emblem Engage is on sale, 30% off. Um,
Bayonetta.
Bayonetta Origins, 30% off. Get it. Live Alive, 30% off.
Luigi's Mansion.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land, 30% off. It's actually sold out. Like their physical is sold out, so get it.
I've been hearing
Uh,
good things about the Fae Farm game.
mixed bag. We'll talk about it more
Really?
later, but it's a mixed bag. At least I think it's a more of a mixed bag. Um,
Oh,
I
I'm not that much of a fan of the visuals actually.
yeah, it's okay. It's okay. When it comes to like a farming sim, I'm like meh about it. Though, it seems okay. It
Yeah,
seems
yeah.
okay. It might, you know
Uh,
what, wind up these are the type of games that later on, when the Switch becomes irrelevant, these are the types of games, their physical goes through the roof. Like, that's just a fact.
oh, really? Fae Farm? Because it's so
Yeah.
underground. It's like, yo.
Yeah, it's super underground. Dragon Quest 11S, Echoes of
Tunic.
Illusion
Tunic
Age.
as well. Tunic's a
Guys,
good game.
get this game. It's 30% off. Tunic. Uh, Listen, all
Link's
the Nintendo
Awakening.
games are going to be 30% off. 33% off, 30% off. Get it. Cadence of Hyrule. Get this game, guys. $17. It's a steal. All the Xenoblades are going to be on sale.
Kind of a deep cut, but the Ruined King, a League of Legends story,
Oh yeah,
that's
bro.
40% off. That's a good game. It's a
Ooh,
very
Sonic's-
good.
Sonic Superstars. This game just came out. 30% off.
Wait. Where?
What the heck?
What? Sonic Superstars for real?
Yeah.
I was thinking of getting it.
Yeah, this game just got released and it's 30% off.
Have you
What?
played Slay the Spire,
Yes.
the card game?
Yes.
Is it worth it to buy?
Good. Yeah.
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 I haven't played. Because those deck building like roguelike games are getting so big now. There's so many of them. I just don't know
and
about
some of
like
them aren't
them.
that good. Some of them are not really that good, but that one is really good. I think Inscription is like.
Oh, you
like,
told me about
it's
it. I have it. I have yet to play it,
It's
but
just thinking about a card game. I think Inscription is also on sale. Check that game out. It's a lot of
all
fun.
of the Xenoblade games being on sale is the biggest steal I see here. By the way.
Persona 5, or sorry, not Persona 5. Since we were talking about Persona today, the Persona collection, it's Persona 5, Persona 4, and Persona 3 all in one. They backed it all together. Instead of paying $90, you're paying $58. Yeah. If you don't have them all, now's the time to get it.
Really good collection. Oh, dude,
Yeah.
and the Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga, 70% off.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure I'm buying that.
Yeah.
Because Melissa loves the Lego games, and this is just a good way for us to play a game together.
Ooh, Gunbrella, 20% off. That game itself is great, but they dropped it down from $14.99 to $11.99. Honestly, that's like a impulse buy at that point.
And I really want to pick up Live Alive too.
It's tough, man. Listen,
Fuck!
if there's a day to break the bank, today's the day.
Too many fucking
Guys,
games.
pick out some games today because they're gonna be really good.
All
And the
right.
price
Oh my god, and I forgot Diablo 4 is on sale, bro.
Diablo's on sale. How much?
40% off. It's 40% off on
Ooh.
PlayStation and Steam. It's 40% off as well.
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay, guys.
I
those
really
are
want to
just
pick up
four
Diablo
games.
4.
I honestly, I think now is the best time to buy any of the big AAA titles because they're all gonna be on sale. So I highly recommend them. If there's any games that you found that you've saved that are really that you've been on the fence about, today is the day to do it. Pull the trigger and get these games because
100%.
you're not gonna see a better sale any other time of the year. This is it.
Yeah, for PlayStation, I see Assassin's Creed Mirage, Diablo 4, Mortal Kombat 1 just came out, 30% off. Street Fighter 6.
Ooh, Ghost Trick Phantom Detective, super rando. This was a game that was out on DS. That's on Switch now, and it has incredible reviews. Incredible.
Wait, what is it called?
reviews. Ghost Trick Phantom Detective. It's like a detective game, and I played it, and the story and the mechanics got me so hooked on this game. Play it. It's so much fun. It's so much fun. I cannot rave about it enough. Just pull up anybody's review on it. You're gonna see the
Yeah,
same
I
thing.
have background footage playing right now of it.
Yeah, you're gonna get the same. You're gonna get the same news from anybody else.
I like how it looks.
Yeah, it's super
Very
cool.
very unique art style.
Very DS. Very DS. Like those were the DS days.
Yeah, people are saying it's literally like a hidden gem.
Ooh, Etrian Odyssey, the Origins collection, is down 40% from $80 to 48. That's a good collection. That's a good collection and a good sale.
Oh,
Nice.
Cyberpunk bundle with the DLCs 20% off on PlayStation.
Guys, what are you doing?
Let me see.
Start spending some money, man.
Liza P 20% off.
Ooh, Convergence, a League of Legends story. That's my game. That's what I'm getting right now. It's 40% off. I gotta get it. It's down from $30 to 20.
Convergence
to
is
18.
their what title? Like, is it an RPG or is it like a
I
action
think it's
based?
an I think it's an ARPG. I think it's an ARPG.
Have I seen videos on that? Convergence?
I guarantee you've seen it. You've seen it. It's very stylized. It's super nice. It's just super polished. Super polished. How long is that going on for? It's 6 days. Okay. Man, I'm like hyped. Y'all got me hyped.
They're coming out with a fighting game too. I have not seen this Convergence game, by the way. I have not seen this.
No?
No,
Oh,
I knew they were coming out with a fighting game, but I didn't know they were
They're
coming.
gonna fill it for it.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I'm looking at it now. It's all about Echo? Is Echo the main guy?
Yeah, Echo's the main guy. Echo's the main guy.
Damn, bro,
Anybody who
they're really
likes
just coming out
League
with
of
a
Legends?
fuck ton of fucking League of Legends game. With
Yeah,
this,
dude, a bunch
the
of spin-offs.
Bandle
Bunch
Tail.
of
What the hell's
spin-offs.
Bandle Tail?
Oh, there's
Whoa, this game's like a fucking. This is like a. Have you seen Bandle Tail?
I think here, let me just
A
pull
League
it
of
up real
Legends
quick.
story? It looks like
Is it the guy with the chains?
dude,
on
I
his
don't know,
hands?
but it looks super chibi, sprite work, like I can't even tell. Is this a farming game? I can't even tell what I'm looking at.
Oh no, I haven't played it. I did a thing for it
It's
though.
like
I
it's
did
like a
thing
base
for it.
building game? I really don't know.
Oh, but it comes out. Yeah, it comes out in 2024 though.
Man, they're just coming out with a fuck ton of games.
All right. Well, we can talk about that later, guys. It's Cyberpunk 27. Sorry, it's Cyberpunk. It's Cyber Monday. Cyber Monday, guys. Cyber Monday. There's tons of sales. Spend some money a day. And guys, I would say we're gonna wrap it up here. This has been now for Normies. Guys, play some games.
Yeah, play some games. Play some Astlibra Revision. Buy that game.
Yeah, dude. Chris can't get enough of this game. But guys, play some games. Enjoy your week. And till next time, guys, we're gonna be seeing you.
Yeah,
Later,
have a great
guys.
week, guys. Love you.